All right, guys, so in this video, we're gonna be looking at front bear hug and rear bear hug, okay? So let's look at the rear one if the person grabs you from behind. Now, let me just say something. I actually saw this in a real fight. It was a multiple attacker situation where I was outside the club, the guy grabbed him here and his friend was just punching him in the face. And in this case, it was completely different because the guy should have used his legs, try to open up, but he was just sitting there, had no idea what to do, and he was just getting punched in the face. Now, we're not going to look at multiple attackers yet. We're going to keep it simple. Now, let's look at the defense of a rear bear hug, right? The first thing is, if I was to feel this, would be to open up. To open up and just try to move on to one side so I can strike and obviously try to get in back of him. But let's say you put on the bear hug. The first thing I want to do is lower my center of gravity. I want to make sure he doesn't pick me up and he can't slam me anywhere. I lower my center of gravity so I become a lot more heavier. From there, and this is the hard part when it comes to put me in a tight bear hug, this is where it becomes hard, right? Because I have to do many things, right? I can headbutt. Ooh, you okay?
Yeah.
Okay, you felt that, right?
Yeah.
Now, if I went boom, I would drop him. Now look where his groin is, right here. I can go for the groin, I can headbutt, and from there I try to open up. The most important thing when you're doing this is dropping the weight, and you gotta strike as quickly as possible. I'm headbutting backwards, I'm striking the groin, I'm trying to open up. Now, some people see, going to the fingers, try to get one finger. It's not as easy as you think to grab a finger and come in and try to open it. What I rather focus on is headbutting back, striking the groin, finding a way to open up. Now, like I teach in every video, when you're chest to back, the idea is you have to turn around and face the person. I can't fight him from here. So if I'm here and I strike up, I strike low, right away, this is where my elbows are gonna come back, where I'm gonna strike inside here or headbutt. And the idea is always I'm moving into my attacker and preferably on the outside. The important thing is that as I strike, I'm turning around and facing him. That's the mistake a lot of people do, is they'll do this, right? And I'm here and I go boom. As I'm going boom, I'm turning. I want to go into him, not away from him. Because if I just do this, bam, boom, and I'm here and I just move, he might still grab me, punch me, stab me from behind. That's why I say, anytime you're chest to back, you got to turn around and face your attacker. If he puts you in a front bear hug and he grabs you this way, again, what do I have? Boom, head. This is when I can bite. This is where I can knee into the groin, right? Grab me a little bit lower, like here. Boom, like if I'm here in my hand, this is where, boom, you just start headbutting this way, up here. This is where, if I'm here and I have nothing else, this is where I can bite into the break. This is where I can bite into the throat, into the neck. I don't have a choice at this point. When I talk about, biting, because a lot of people ask me, I don't go in it with like, oh yeah, bite him. Biting, I'll use biting if I'm tangled, if I really have nothing else, but I'm not going to be like, okay? If I'm tangled and I really have nothing else to use and I have the opening, that's when I'm going to go for it, okay? So if I'm here, right away, start, boom, boom, using your head. You don't need to use the front of your head, just here. You feel this, Costa? If I did this really hard, even if I went bam, 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 what do? You create a flinch response. At the same time I open up, this is when I'll strike the groin. This is when I'm going to knee. Every strike opens up an opportunity. That's what you need to focus on, okay? And the most important thing, if you're going to do this at home, is, let's say, play with it. So let's say I did this. Boom. What would be your next move, Costa? Okay, let's say he pinned me here. Okay, what would be my next one from here? Let's look at it. Bam, I would throw a knee, and one of the reasons I'm right to the wall. Let's say I was here, I would just, bam, bicep pop him right into the head. Right? So every action is a reaction. The most important thing you need to learn is the first 2-3 strikes that you're going to do for that element of surprise, or those 2-3 first strikes you're going to do to create an opening. After that, it's anybody's fight. You just train. I was training a kid today, and I'm just repetition. elbow, palm strike, knee, elbow, 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 knee, palm strike, hammer fist, hammer fist. And the kid was just developing all these strikes without any memorization or technique. And then he started understanding when to use them in a very fast pace without having to think of what strike he's going to use. And that's the most important part. Okay? So let's just break it down. From behind, again, most important thought, lower your center of gravity. Strike here, headbutt back. Open up any way you can. Try to always right away turn around and face him. Another thing you could do is also slide this over here, this leg around, and look over where my shoulder is. If this was a real fight, I would just boom. Oh, you okay?
Yeah.
Did you feel that, Costa?
Yeah, it was hard for you.
Just this, boom. These are the little moves and the little strikes that will make all the difference in the fight, because he doesn't see that. If I go bap and I pop him with my shoulder, he's going to bust his tongue, he's going to bust his teeth. Again, creating a small opportunity for me to keep striking. Again, lower the center of gravity, hit high, hit low, find the opportunity, turn and explode. Same thing being forward. As soon as I'm here, boom, headbutt, headbutt, throw the knee shot. If you could bite, start striking, opening up. As I open up, I'll start throwing my strikes as much as possible. I want to try to be on the one arm in the inside, one arm in the outside, where I'm not here, because if I'm here, he has openings, or if he's inside, I like to be here or here as I'm striking, where I can feel the arms and use my headbutts and my knees and my quick elbows on the inside as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next lesson.